I didn't drop my, yeah. I'm in my bathroom, okay? And I didn't dropped. Probably should have put it down some. I'm right here though. I'm soaking my feet. Adding this. I'm trying to stay appropriate. Okay. I am soaking my feet down here. Okay. That's what I need to be doing right now. So I'm soaking it. I had a little bit of Epsom salt, and I'm really using mostly peroxide. But my feet was just hurting me, y'all. So something said, instead of just always saying you're gonna do it, just really do it. So soak my feet. Now I'm gonna add some hot water and maybe even a little bit more hot water. See, right before the video, I poured in quite a bit of peroxide. Wow! I poured in quite a bit of peroxide. So, yeah. This is just what I need right now. It's nothing like this. They said it's kind of like a detox. They say you're supposed to do this before you go to bed. And it's kind of like a detox for your body. So, I don't know. But this was just kind of impromptu being in here. Give me some time, y'all. But it just feels so good. I wanted to. So I used to pop my toes a lot. And like they pop it right now. Like they pop it right now. I've been soaking them for about 20 minutes already. Um, yeah, I'm just soaking. Ooh, don't let that go down there. I already got this thing wet once. But it's making me hot too. Y'all can see we got some stuff to talk about. Y'all see the title. Pucker up, bitches. Okay. That was being nice for the thumbnail's sake, okay? But we don't get into it. It just feel good in here right now. So we gonna lead up to it, okay? I'm about to get out of here in a sec. Ooh. Ooh. I do have to say it feels good. It feels wonderful. My feet just feel so much better. I wish I had a little more salt next time I do this. I will have enough. Because, I'm going to go buy a whole, maybe even a couple of packs of Epsom salt from the Dollar Tree. Get some more peroxide and alcohol. Alcohol is good for soreness. Ooh, I almost fell backwards. Okay. All done. Okay, let's get out of here, y'all. I'm hot. Whew. Been soaking in there a minute. Ooh. Whew. All right now. Oh, you know what? They're right. You feel your feet feel like you had a fresh pedicure. That's what it feel like. Wow. Ooh. Turn that down, y'all. And let me cool off. You know, I had to order. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Before I get into it now. Let me get the things I need. Hello, I see you there. How you doing? Oh, hey, that's Lauren, Lauren, Lonnie. I'm sorry, but hello, hey. Okay, let me just put this up, y'all. Know I got my little system now, honey. I'm used to it. Let me just get it together, okay? Yeah, I better come on in now and do what y'all gonna do. Hold on, let me get this. This is just what you call a fantastic creation. These little things. Okay. I believe I'm ready. Okay. Honestly, I feel so good right now. I am very relaxed. That is something that whew, you know, something so simple like that just really, really is a big deal. It's just a big deal. I'm so relaxed, y'all, right now, just from that. Y'all gotta try it. Just get you some Epsom salt, okay? Peroxide and hot water. Oh my goodness. I'm so relaxed right now. It's unreal. But anywho, we gonna get into this video in a bit. In a bit. Okay. Just let me cool off. Let me cool off first. Oh, that is a Florida thumbnail for when I had my boat and lived on my boat. I just love that picture because it clearly says pucker up. Okay. And that's truly how I feel about the people where I used to work. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, I feel so refreshed. You said self love, self care is self love. You said self care. I know, but this is just some things you can get right out the Dollar Tree, though. The Epsom salt, the peroxide. Um, that's all it take. But I'm so relaxed. I'm so relaxed. That really helped. You said, "Oh, these Lorna Doodle cookies." I know I love them too. Hey, shy girl, what's going on with you? Hmm. Okay. I don't know. Let me decide. Oh, ah, hello. Listen. Ah, the people that I work for, the person, because it was one person that I worked for. And of course, I'm going to leave certain details out, but it was in the hood. Okay. Um, and she was just a garbage person. She was the type of person that was just low down and dirty, and expected people to just cover for it. So with me on the scene, I'm the one that did not conform to the little clique type shit that was going on there. Okay. I went up in there, did what I had to do, and left. And when I first started there, I was very adamant about, listen, I'm off at 5, you know, because the lady had told me, you always, if you want to do overtime, no, didn't want to do full time. So, you know, 5 o'clock, my time to get off, I'm ready to go. And that's it. 8 to 5, that's a very long day. Okay. Lorraine. I know, but Lornar. Wait, hold on. I'm messing it up. Lorna. Is that right? Lomar. Okay. I can't see, girl. Loma? It's Loma Richardson. I got it. Loma? I hope I said it right. I'm really trying. But anyway, y'all, you know, some people, they got gifts from God. And I'm not trying to be no type of way right now. I'm just trying to speak the truth. Some people got that light in them that just shines and people are attracted to it. Um, Certain people, and I'm doing this. I know what I'm talking about, and the people who was the dirty bitches, they might know who I'm talking about when I say certain people. Okay, but I'm just keeping it like that. All right, Lor Lorna, is that right, Lorna? But at any rate, girl, let me do my damn video. Okay. Anywho, these people were just low grade, low vibration people. Mm, okay. Okay. Thank you. And I say that because it's just the truth. Now, I'm going to start at the beginning. Okay. Ah, give me a little minute. Let me just do one thing, y'all. One thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Smells so good in here. Okay. There we are. That does help a great deal. Okay. Now, mind you, I feel very good judge of character. But at the time I took the job, it was close to home. And, I took it. All right. I knew that that I shouldn't have. Okay. And I say that because me and Rax was living here at the time. And he's the one that actually took me to the interview. I remember going in there to meet with the owner, and her office was just a mess, a hot mess, just in disarray. And the only thing I could think of, I mean, of course I aced the interview, but the only thing I can think of is her thought process and how her mind was working, because to have an office that messy, you know, maybe she just used to it, but it really was just a garbage place, the whole place, because it's a big old building, half of it abandoned, you know. And I'm about to get into some other stuff, but listen, I knew that her thought process was all over the place. Sometimes she would tell me to remind her of this and remind her of that, and that she'll forget. And I can understand why. With an office that messy, how can you possibly even think straight? I can't even imagine what your home looked like. I don't care where you live. I would never want to go. I mean, but then again, that's me. I could not mentally function properly with a whole bunch of clutter. and mess around me. But that was the first thing. Now, mind you, with the exception of having beautiful hair, natural hair, that's where it ended. Like this person had a lot, to me, a very butchy type ways. Her body language and stuff was like that. And she just kind of looked like a dude. The way she's just built up and everything just looked like a guy, minus these. Okay, I'm just calling it like I see it. But the interview was over. Lady was showing me around, and I'm looking at these motherfuckers looking at me. Now, I do want to say this too. My shit. Never. Goodbye, baby. Anyway, I do want to say this. With the exception, I feel, of about maybe two people there, I felt like everybody there was just garbage, low vibration, low energy people, period. Okay. Now, people be mad, so mad. Don't get mad. Start your own channels and talk about y'all shit over there. But I know what I'm doing right here, and this is my arena. Thank you. So, like I said, the motherfucking office is a mess. Was a mess then and is a mess now. So, motherfuckers need to stop. If you from that camp, stop lying, bitch. Okay, stop lying. But your shit won't stick here. Now, like I was saying, wait, hold on. Thank you. You say I'm working. Okay. Thank you. Um, because I don't have a reason to lie, at all. I'm not gonna gain shit from it. Ain't nobody finna give me no extra money. I ain't finna win no trophies. And besides, the people that know me, y'all know me. Y'all been around for years. Y'all know I'm coming straight for the jugular for all the bullshit those people tried to run. Now, when I left that interview and went and got back in the car, I told Rackstan, I said, these are some jealous, hardest motherfuckers. Let me say it right. I can sense and feel the energy. When that lady showed me around, the side eyes I was getting, like, oh my goodness, it was a lot to take in, but it was thick, bad energy. Okay. So, mind you, I started with a very particular, specific job. And that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. And it was that way for a minute, but the enrollment was kind of low. So it worked great for me, but I guess it was too easy. So all of a sudden I'm taking on new job duties and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, this shit ain't working. You mixing apples with oranges with these special people. You're mixing apples and oranges and expect for me to multitask in two different levels? This shit ain't accredited. This is a garbage ass place. See, and I tried. I tried, y'all. And I just feel like the owner was the orchestrator of all of the bullshit. The type of person that throws stones and hide their hand. Okay. Fake is if it was a person, it would be that individual. Okay. And I felt like some of the people that worked there were her minions. Now, like I said, I feel this way about everybody there, with the exception of about maybe two people. Notice I ain't saying no names. I never will. I know what I'm doing. That's why I say this is my arena here. Okay. But with the exception, keep that in mind, of about two people. All right. I felt like everybody was just on just BS, just every day, trying to orchestrate this, orchestrate that. Here I am outsmarting this shit, seeing it, but motherfuckers thought they had me figured out.
They thought I was just I'm by myself and I'm a weak person or whatever the fuck they was thinking, man. I don't know, but everybody is different. That's why we all individuals. All right. Me, I just didn't want to get too friendly with anyone. Not too friendly, even though I did exchange numbers with a couple people, but I know how to keep a conversation at bay, if that makes sense. Okay. So listen, time going on, more bullshit, more bullshit, more bullshit, more bullshit. You know, I'm a human being. I feel like I could only take so much. So it wasn't about what I was hired for, because I knew I did that very well. Because these special people told a whole story and loved me very much. And I saw jealousy with that. And it was just crazy, but I did. And I can't help how people, you know, um, gravitate towards me. That's just how it's been all my life. And that's just what it is. And it's just that, y'all, it was always something. I'm doing my job, but then I just have motherfuckers just come just looking all the time, just looking all in my face. Just from the time I started, my schedule was like from 8 to 5, just all in my face, like, go do your job, go do what you do over there. You know, let me do this. So I mean, I started to wonder, like, why did she hire me? Maybe she should just hire the bitches that keep looking over in this play in my area all the damn time. They nosy. I mean, let them multitask that shit. Cause that's how I start to feel. All right. Okay. So then with me being a content creator and being kind of good with videos, I do have to say I have a lot of footage. Okay. I got a lot of footage. And I just have it. And I'm just gonna keep it just in case. Because all the dirty shit that was done there, I don't trust those people. Okay, period. And I listen, I basically would rather self sabotage and leave than to stay in that bullshit. And I think a lot of times people they get complacent, especially if it's where you're working, it's where you get making your money to pay your bills. But a lot of times people get too complacent with that bullshit because I know it's bullshit. Okay. And I'm the type of person, I'm never going to get like that. So I started planning and plotting this and, this, that, and the other. And basically, I just got up to here with it and I was done. You know, y'all can go group up, gang up, keep lying, trying to put smears on my name, my reputation, all that stuff. Listen, y'all, I left. Okay. Bowed out gracefully, blocked every motherfucker number that I ever had from the owner down. Period. Okay. This is how I exit. And yeah, like I said, I just felt like it was just way better, way, way better. You know, it had got to the point where for a lot of times, because across the street was like a store where you could get hot food and stuff. I would go get my lunch and come back and eat. And at first, I would try to intermingle. But then when I really saw how these bitches really were, I'd rather just go off by myself. So it got to the point where, okay, I got to find a spot because staying in one spot, certain things could happen like um, a situation where I could eventually get thrown back into work without finishing my lunch. So I found a spot outside of there. And now all of a sudden, one particular worker in there was always sitting her ugly ass right there. Okay. Not eating a lunch or anything, but just sitting there. And then, the first time, the second time, but the third time, and then I'm sharing my food with this bitch and stuff, thinking that She was told to go sit there for whatever reasons. And the third time it happened, it dawned on me. I just wrapped my food up and stepped outside, you know, called somebody like, okay, all right. So listen, y'all, it was just, I feel like y'all gotta be some sad, pathetic people to have to group up, you know. First off, all of you motherfuckers put together, the brain power is not there to match my wits. I knew this, okay, the whole time. All right, and so did they. I can understand why someone would stay. I couldn't understand why a person would stay at a job over 10, 15, 12 to 15 years without trying to better or further themselves. Like, you're doing the same job that the owner does. Why can't you do it on your own? Like, why would you give a person so much of your life and still be in the same position? So, but hey, that's they issue. Some people is about progression and some are just not. Some people are satisfied with being workers, and then you got some people that's satisfied with being the boss. I feel like when you want to be the boss and you have a boss, they may not like that. But you just gotta understand people are built different. And that's it, and that's all. So listen, it was just too much. I had to bow out gracefully, and that's exactly what I did. And I do have to say this: I will not work in any more ghetto, okay, Black owned establishments. And I'm not saying that all Black owned establishments are like that because I know that it's not true. You have some very professional Black establishments out here, but it's just that the one I worked for was not too ghetto, just, just outdated, and wow, it just a mess. And it is what it is, but this is another thing that helped put the icing on the cake for me. Um, Rodents being in the building. Now, come on, man. First off, that's illegal up in here. That's illegal. You know it too. See, the thing is, some people think they so busy thinking you slow or that you dumb or don't know the laws. Okay. They think they get pulling the wool over your eyes. No. Just like the lunch breaks. You work 8 hours, you got a half hour, and it's supposed to be paid. Lunch coming. All right. We did, like I said, my shift was 8 to 5. Okay. Half hour lunch. And it wasn't even a half hour. Some people go for 15 minutes, come back, come back, right away. But the bottom line is that we shouldn't have had to be in a fucking rush. A half hour legally should have been paid. First off, we were not paid. We didn't have paid lunch hours. So that's bullshit and getting over right there. Okay. And I didn't like that, but it is what it is, or was. Was. Okay, you said at least, right? You said 30 minutes and a 15-minute break. Go ahead. Talk about it. Okay. You said at least. Okay, thank you. But paid, too, is the key word. Paid lunch. We didn't have that. So it's just, well, or 45 minutes, depending on job thumbs. Okay. Rules and states. I see what you're saying. But the bottom line is that we were not paid for it. So it's just a ripoff, at its finest. But once again, the icing on top of the cake for me was the rodents. Like I say, first off, y'all know up in here that's illegal. Y'all need to get that shit taken care of. I should not have to be going to a place where I work and looking around for mice and shit. That's anxiety for me. You know. And then me and one of the workers happened to be in the kitchen. This was very recently. And, she said she thought she saw something run behind the stove and went back there and looked. And it was a mouse on a sticky trap. So, come on now, y'all. Who the fuck wanted this is your place of work and you know it's mice up in there? Could be rats. Get the fuck out of here. So that's nasty. I'm just all of the disease and germs that mice carry. And I let the owner know. I let her know. The same day I was on my way out getting off work and she was on her way in and I told her straight away. And I was told that she got upset, that I knew about it. The person was like, why didn't you come and tell me first? Hey, you already knew you had mice, lady. Because if you didn't, you would have had to get sticky traps. Why did you already have them? That person was one of the drivers there, okay? She said that she saw those traps in the owner's truck when she first started. Yeah, that's what she said. In case y'all didn't know, now you do. But I'm like, okay, this lady knew it was mice up in here. That's just to me that, no, man, I'm not going in the motherfucking utility closet no more to get no mop bucket or anything else. And I can't be made to do it because then the question will have to come up. Well, why don't they want to perform their job duties now? Because I be wearing sandals and shit. And I ain't gonna go in no closet and let no mouse or rat run across my damn feet. Okay? So let me go explain that. And I don't think they wanted that. Okay? Y'all just had the wrong person, This is as good as it's gonna get for y'all because y'all know all y'all blocked. I don't need that type of shit. And a lot of people, like I was saying, they become complacent at their jobs and shit like that, and they deal with a lot of shit going on. Not me. No. No. And you bitches should have known that. I'm just not the one for that. I went there, I worked, and then I came home, I didn't hang out with nobody outside of work. They're not my type of people. These are demonic, evil people, lying, ooh. The owner came to me and said this and said that. I said, well, who said it? Oh, I can't tell you that. Well, then shut the fuck up. Why bring this shit up then? Why don't you? Well, she got cameras in place, but they don't work. They don't work. What the fuck are they there for? They need to be there. You need to see what's going on around here when you're not here. And I was telling her too, y'all. I was telling her, you need to know what's going on. I have this footage. This could get your shit shut down. She didn't even want to see it. See, she already knew. That's what it told me. You don't want to see it because you already know what type of people you have working for you. Okay? Footage ain't gonna lie, baby. And I don't have to sit here and lie because, like I say, I got footage. Okay? Thank you. You say working under those conditions because there's a disease. It starts with an, I don't know what that means. And if you have a cut on your foot and you step in mouse urine, it can unalive you. Get out of here. What? Really? Oh, wow. I never knew that, girl. Thank you. See, this is why I do story times, to tell things out and expose certain things. Because a lot of people need to rethink, where they're sending their special little people. They should. That was the key right there. But they should rethink that shit. because it's not clean. No. Anytime you know it's rodents there, come on, man, get out of here. And see, motherfuckers really finna be mad because they know I'm not lying. Okay? That's why I was never the one to fuck with. I was the dangerous one to fuck with for this here reason. Okay? For this here reason. Yeah. But I ain't said the name of the place. I ain't said nobody's name. But I do got footage. I certainly do. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Because, see, I don't like people lying on me. Don't lie on me, bitch. If y'all don't have proof, don't say that. And then working with these special people, they would tell a story anyway, because if you hurt someone, they're not going to want to come by you. They're not going to want to come by you at all. They're going to go the opposite way. And them bitches knew that that wasn't true. I was very loved there. Extremely, excessively loved. I couldn't even take steps back sometime because I was flooded, crowded all the time. So don't even try it. But that's what. You said, wow, they don't have inspections done. Yes, and I found it strange that the 2 times that state did come and check things, and for an inspection, I found it that one particular kid wasn't there. Conveniently, he wasn't there. It was just, it's so much sneaky stuff going on. So much. You say, up here in New York, an illegal basement tenant sued slum landlord in New York City on those grounds and won the lawsuit. I'm sure they won. It's just grimy. It's just grimy. Mice. And then just to think that it was, that's where the food is, man, that y'all giving these people, little people. They don't deserve that shit. What? Yeah. I'm having anxiety walking around this bitch now, knowing there's been mice on this. Come on, do better, bitch. Don't get mad at me. This is to the owner. Don't get mad at me. But I was the one not to fuck with, okay? And now you can clearly see that. And I'm telling the truth. And that's what makes it all the more fun to expose you. And if I wanted to do it on a different level, I could. Because like I say, I have footage. See, I was never the one. All I tried to do was be there, y'all, on time and do my damn job. And that's what I did. And I did as long as I could. But when bitches just plotting every day, the owner sending her little minions, ghetto roaches, to do her dirty work. I don't like bitches like that. Stand up on your own. Okay. Like I always stood on my own by myself. Thank you. Consistent. Sometimes people just don't like that you walk with confidence. Some people don't like that shit. Some people don't like that shit. But you say they cover up all the time. Yes, they do. You said I got to get up out of here. I don't blame you. Yes, y'all. I had to. Wouldn't y'all? Y'all gonna go into work and y'all gotta watch for mice? Shit, what the fuck? You think I'm gonna go in the utility closet again? And I had told one of the people there, I said, listen, whenever somebody go back there and make up the mop water, whatever, bring it in here. Because I'm never going back in the utility closets again. Either one. I'm not. Didn't want to go in the kitchen no damn more. But still, if it's mice in there, they're going to be all over. They're not just going to be in certain areas. Of course, where the kitchen, that's where the food is. But they can be all over that bitch. That shit causes anxiety. Who the hell? Now, I know you got to pay the bills. I know you got to pay the rent. But so you got to go suffer and shit to do it? No, fuck you. I'm gone. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. You say, yep, a lot of people don't like that about you. You know it. You know it. Because I'm gonna come shut it down with truth and footage. That tape ain't lying, baby. Uh-huh. Mm. I don't know what's going on, girl. What you trying to say? Girl. Okay. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't, y'all. But you're right. They do cover up a lot. I did notice that. And I was the one, and I was the person that was hired there like last, and I was the one to get the fuck out because I see what type of garbage people that they really are. I couldn't even go and find a place to sit and enjoy my lunch. After working all them damn hours, let me get some food in me without a bitch all up in my face. I eat like a regular human being. I don't eat any different. Put the food in my mouth, shoot it up, swallow it down, bitch. What the fuck was you looking at? But I already know who sent you. Every time you ain't even have shit to eat, lady, and you know who I'm talking about. So you ain't even have shit to eat sitting right there. Your ass wasn't sitting right there before. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Y'all know I will go hard on bitches, especially if they had it coming. And yes, they had it coming for all the fuck shit that they was trying to orchestrate behind my back. But then this is a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. So I really don't know who they thought they was fooling. I saw through this shit every time. Mm-hmm. Oh, Pam. Pam. Shy girl. Pam said they wanted you to bring Kitty up there to get Mickey Mouse. Right? Shy girl said you had to bounce, and that's that. Yes. Get out of here. I'm finna read that, girl. Ooh, you said a spider one came out of the resident mouth. I left that resident long-term care facility immediately. Never went back. I had PTSD from it. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get that shit from trying to look for mice and shit. I'm gonna do my job when I'm steady looking on the damn floor and shit, and corners and shit. Come on, man. No. See ya. Y'all do all this shit. Carpet ain't no telling. Why you keep vacuuming the motherfucking carpet? It had been vomited on, shit on. Now mouse, whatever, creatures and shit. You know, I'm just saying, get that shit clean. Get some new carpet. But then again, should you first off get rid of the mice? You might want to get rid of the mice, right? No bitches burn it up. The truth always hurt. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, just y'all motherfuckers should have just let me do my job because I was good at it. You bitches was jealous about that. Sad. But y'all was already jealous before I even started. Like I said, after the interview, I saw them side eyes and shit. Then I said, I went in there and told Rax and got in that car like, oh, fuck. He said, baby, ignore them bitches. Get your money. Okay? He said, ignore them bitches. Okay? And that's what I did. I ignored a lot of stuff. Wow. But it was just a lot. Just a lot. But now I could talk about that shit. Want to know why? Because now I have a job at a much better place. White owned, accredited, organized, It's a certain, I'm just going to say star, but it got 5 stars. Okay. Oh, something that that ghetto place could never phantom. They couldn't phantom credentials like that. You know, the people where I'm going to be, well, maybe working, because listen, because I'm always talking about those options, right? Right. I have another option. Okay. Thank you, Shy Girl. I have another option, y'all. And guess what? This option was actually on the news yesterday morning. It's such a top notch place. Top notch. Mm-hmm. See, God is good. God saw all the stuff they was orchestrating behind my back. He heard them talking all the mess about me. He heard all that and he was building the way for me. I just had to quit and let it go to receive the new blessing, okay, that I landed just today, y'all. Yeah, it didn't take long. I have credentials, you know, I have a college degree, okay? Them bitches wouldn't know the first thing about development. Not in real life, okay? It is what it is. But all I know is that my credentials speak for themselves, and that's it. That's all. Okay. But like I said, once again, about those options, I still have another one. I was offered the job today. And I just told her that I would let her know by the end of the day tomorrow. Okay. Because I have another option. And it's all I know is both of them are up there. They're top notch, both. So I'm not losing. And this one offered more money. Okay. Not much more, only a quarter more. But hey, that's damn good still. I'm just keeping it real. It was still more. It's in a better place. Okay. You know, now it's a bigger, it's really big too. And I had never saw landscaping put together for the little people like I did in my life. I never saw that. And it was just really organized. Okay. Right, Shy Girl. You say, I love it. That's right, girl. Shit, those credentials. Yes. Not saying you know, it's all that, but you know, it got me what I wanted, and I'm not done yet. So I'll make my final decision tomorrow because this lady already want me to start Monday. She ain't fucking around, and I'm glad. Okay, I'm on it. That part, yes, I will leave. I'm never the person who's going to get complacent when I know it's snakes all around me. Like I said, with the exception of about 2, maybe 3 people, okay? And at the end of the day, when you're around in an environment like that where people planning and plotting and shit, you'll just say everybody in the shit, okay? But I'm just giving about 2 or 3 people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying they wasn't in it, but I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. You said top-notch company on that. Oh shit. It's like, yeah, she's serious. She ain't playing. Oh man. I saw some things that I fall in love quick again. You know? But you know, it's just that, yeah. Until I decide to do other things, I feel like right now, you know, one of these 2 jobs is going to work for the A, okay? It's going to work, baby. Because I'm going to make it work. I know how to ignore bitches, but when I see what I see, like I said, I ain't going to never get complacent and stay where some shit ain't right at. I'm leaving, okay? Like my last name, Stevens, I'm leaving. That part. How about that? I'm not staying in the bullshit. Not me. Okay? Not happening. See? But it's just that I watch so many reels too, mostly on Facebook. And it's like just affirmations from people, and the things they say about what they call it, they say chosen ones. I'm not trying to, say like I'm all that or anything, but a lot of stuff that these people be saying it be so on point. It be so true. It be so true what they be saying. And they say a person is a major threat, real pressure when it takes a group of people to orchestrate dumb shit on one person. Okay? Wow. And that's what was happening there. See, God saw all that. That's why I was blessed so quickly. You know, mama gonna be all right, you know? And that's it. That's all. Because I always am. Because God can see, just like with this platform, God see all the stuff going on here and has saw it for years. And this too is going to have a happy ending too for me. Just wait on it. Trust me. So, people get real comfortable trying to treat people dirty and, trying to take them through things, make their life harder, make it more stressful. Even the smallest thing. People get a kick out of that. They really like that shit. And all I can say is I feel sorry for people like that, really, because you ain't gonna never win, not in real life. It's gonna always be something when you might think you winning a little bit, it's gonna always be something to come set your dumb ass back. Right. That's how it works. You can't fuck over certain people, try to do certain people wrong, especially when they came and they was genuine. Okay, and real the whole time. Okay. Trust me, people like that, y'all not gonna get away. Y'all will not. This platform, y'all not gonna get away. So laugh and hang on to my every word or whatever you want to do. Be mad because a lot of y'all be mad because the truth hurts. That's just, it is what it is. The truth hurts. But at the end of the day, look at how it turned out. Look at how fate, and God first worked out. In whose favor? Thank you. So no more messing. But then again, honey, you don't ever know. Because like I say, some people got lights that's just so bright, it attracts people. And when people don't understand, what do this person got that I don't have? Especially if the person got like a big house or a lot of money or whatever, none of that shit matters. If you ain't got that special gift from God, baby, I don't know what to tell you. All right? It don't matter what you accumulate. It's something about that person that it just triggers some people's demons. Maybe, you know what I think it is? I think it's when your light is so bright. Some people are so insecure within themselves. I don't know if it's how they look, their job performance, or whatever. Maybe something outside of work. I don't know. But they be so insecure in their lives, okay, that they can't understand what another person who may not have as much as them, they can't understand why it's something about that person that always seems to be on point. Consistency, confidence. Those are two big ones for me working. But I'm just saying, always appear happy, smiling, good attitude, good mood, My shit's consistent. And all the people knew that. But still tried to fuck with me. Now look. I bet them bitches done turned on each other. Y'all done all this. Now y'all got me out because I was the one that wasn't like you motherfuckers. So maybe y'all feel more comfortable around each other now that I'm not there. But trust me, I got enough footage on a motherfucker. Okay? Yeah, because these are the type of people I just don't trust. Still, that's why I'm keeping my footage. just in case. Uh-huh. That part. Yeah. But at any rate, I'm gonna say this. I just had to really truly be a triple threat to those people for them to maneuver the way they did. You said, yeah, girl, that's a magnitude. They do. I can tell they were super young and immature. Yes, I was one of the oldest people there. It was another lady that was a little bit older than me. And, I had exchanged numbers with her because she told me a lot of information. She said, well, the owner should have told you that. She should have told you that. She didn't. She did give me a lot of helpful information. But like I said, I did say from the very beginning of this video that I feel like it was everybody except for maybe two or three people. Okay. And like I said, that's giving them the benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, the way I felt, it could have been every motherfucking body. I don't know. I can't prove that. Okay. You say, yes, God keeps his hands on you. You're a survivor and overcomer, no matter what people say. Oh, God keeps his hands on your life for sure. Oh, God's hands on your life. When one door closes, another door opens. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. And a lot of y'all that's been around for years, y'all have seen me go through a lot of shit. Y'all seen me go through eviction, even though it was fake and the shit got dropped. Um, Living in my car, but a bitch always bounce back. And y'all know that. But see, this group of people, they don't know me. You know, they don't know me like that. So they just thought, I don't really know what they thought, but I know I outsmarted them. Hmm. But I just felt like they was building up, y'all. More and more and more bullshit was about to come. Okay? Because the day that I left, one of the people that worked there had got moved into my area. And the way I said, another worker had come in, an older lady. She was older than me. It was her first day. She used to work there and she was coming back. So I guess she took over the person who came into my area space. And that's fine. And I'm glad y'all did have to set up like that because I'm one less motherfucker in there. So since you was always peeping your ass up in there and looking and searching, there you go. You got it. All to your lonesome. Congratulations. Like I said, I bet them bitches then turned on each other in there. Never really liking each other because now they got to look at each other and they see themselves because they're all from the same type of demonic low vibration energy. They all have that same shit. So now when they look at one another, they see the ugliness in themselves and you reminded of it because you got to work with it. You stuck with it unless you have the balls enough to leave and do better. Okay. And I ain't got balls, but at the same time, I got very big balls because y'all know I'm not going to stand for nobody's bullshit. I can only tolerate so much before I say this is it. Bye, bitches, and treat these motherfuckers like they never breathed air. I'm gone, boop, just like that, no contact. And that is what the access denied video was all about. Go back and watch it now. Put the pieces together with this video and you'll see. Uh-huh. You said they don't know you unless they watch you on this app. They will definitely get an idea. Yes, you're right. Maybe they will get an idea now. Like all the stupid shit y'all did, ain't none of y'all that everybody involved. Let me say it right. Everybody involved gonna have some bad luck behind it because y'all took away a very good worker from people that loved her. Y'all did that stupid shit. It wasn't about the job duties. It was about y'all jealousy. y'all envy me making y'all step y'all motherfucking game up. Cause I came in there and set an example, set a bar. And then all of a sudden I noticed other motherfuckers doing it. Now that's something I did say to them people too. Cause it was so obvious. Okay. This shit was just really, really basic and boring. I came in with just a little bit of my creativity and sparked the flame. Now everybody else doing the shit. See, I'm that person. Y'all know it. Trendsetter. Y'all know it. You know? But I'm going to stop though. Ooh, baby. All I know is people like that will never have good luck. And karma is going to bite all you hoes right in your ass. It's supposed to. Once again. Because I know y'all used to it. You know, bitches like that, y'all used to it. See? You ain't gonna have no good luck. Mm-mm. You say, how you been? What's new? I've been MIA. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. You said people don't like it when you speak up for yourself. Well, that's too bad. All I know is that I don't have to see any of those people ever again in my life. Like I said, the way I block bitches was it's like they never breathed air, like they never existed. I don't want no contact in no type of a way, you know. So let it be what it's gonna be, y'all. But yeah, I'm done talking about these hoes. I'm finna get ready and go eat my dinner, and I was gonna go into make that into a video, but I changed my mind. I done changed my mind. I could come right back with it though. I really could. It is warm on the stove. Yeah, I made some. It ain't no casserole. It's I should have put some damn. I should go put some vegetables in that. What I made was some sweet peppers, um, scallions, red onion, jalapeno, pepper. Sliced all that up, cooked it all that first in the coconut oil a little bit, and I used that ground beef, that expensive ground beef that my mother gave me. I used that. Just ground it up in there. And you know what? That would really be good with like some peas or maybe some mixed vegetables. Cause now I think I'm gonna go in there and put that in there too. It'll be really good. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Some peas probably. Maybe some mixed vegetables. I'm gonna go put some in there. That's gonna be good. Yeah, I should come back right back, but I probably won't though. I'll probably be back tomorrow, y'all. Then again, let me see how this video goes because I know y'all. Yeah, a lot of y'all do like my story times, but it's just that. Whew, these people knew I was a content creator. The owner did. She knew from the interview. And she gonna try to make it seem like, well, what type of content is it? You know, like my content, girl, lady, get the fuck out of here with this ghetto ass place. It don't matter what type of content it is, bitch. It ain't got shit to do with this place at all. Okay? Like it was so, oh Lord, just the fakeness of some people. I don't get down with that shit. It's just the fakeness of some people. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Man, they've got mice and shit running around, and you talking about just in case it's some content that might be a detriment. Get the fuck out of here. The mice is of a detriment to my health. Thank you. Okay. That's of a detriment to my health. Rodents. Thank you. Ain't that right, kitty? See, I got a cat. Y'all need her up there. That's what you need. Get you some cats. Y'all need a couple cats. Run around that bitch for a little bit, okay? Kitty. Oh, so she come up there and catch them Mickey Mouses y'all got up there, like she said. Okay, come up there and catch all them damn Mickey Mouses y'all got running around. Yeah. Hey. Am I gonna still make the ham? I'll probably make it. That girl said, fuck them people. Right. You say I love mixed vegetables. Yeah, that's I do too. I'm gonna go put some in there too. Kitty said, and you better pay me too. Treats only. Right. And my cat go up there, they gotta pay her, right? Thank you. That's funny. Thank you for sending that. Yes. I'm trying to tell y'all, I have enjoyed this, but I had to expose them. You know, it was just no way I wasn't. I just want to make sure I landed another gig first, and I did confidently. Okay. And I feel like very successfully. So thank you. Okay. And I remember one time, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember one time I got mad up in that bitch. And I was like, oh, I got to take this shit. I know my worth. I am in demand. I was saying all that shit. And look what happened. When a person truly do know their worth, you don't stay for the bullshit. You go out there and you let your credentials and shit speak for itself. Okay? That can get you a much better position and without all of the bullshit. Thank you. Okay. And on that note, y'all finna go. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all